Hey guys, today I'm going to recommend you which MacBook you should buy in the summer of 2017. So let's get started. So these are going to be the four laptops that you're going to look at if you're looking to buy a MacBook. The MacBook Air, MacBook Pro 13-inch, MacBook Pro 13-inch with Touch Bar and Touch ID. So let's get rid of some that I think that you should 100% not buy. The first one will be the MacBook Air 13-inch. One pro of the MacBook Air 13-inch is that its battery life is the best of all four of these computers here. But the issue is that it's so old, so if you spend around $1,200 on the MacBook Air right now, it's not future-proof at all and it's already outdated, so there's literally no reason you should buy a MacBook Air. Now, the second computer I'm going to recommend not to buy is the MacBook Pro 13-inch with Touch ID and Touch Bar. Why I would not recommend purchasing this is that it's over $500 more than both the MacBook Pro 13-inch and MacBook, but it only comes with a few extra features such as Touch ID and the Touch Bar, which itself is not very useful at the moment. Let the technology advance further, let the Touch Bar become incorporated within more apps, and then maybe someday down the future it might be a worthwhile purchase, but at the moment it's not really worth the buy. Now the two I'm going to primarily compares the MacBook and the MacBook Pro 13-inch. One way the MacBook is better than the MacBook Pro 13-inch is that it's lighter and that its battery life is better. So those are primarily the two reasons why you'd actually buy the MacBook. The MacBook Pro though has much more pros over it, in that it has a larger and better screen, it's more powerful, has much more ports than the MacBook. The MacBook though does have a headphone jack, so if that's super important, get the MacBook. And also has much better speakers. All in all, the MacBook Pro is just a much better buy. Even though the MacBook may be lighter, the MacBook Pro itself is no slouch, and it can also be carried around fairly easily. Also, the MacBook may have slightly better battery, but the MacBook Pro itself is only smaller by less than 30 minutes of actual usage time. Furthermore, the MacBook Pro comes with much more features. Overall, I would recommend getting the MacBook Pro if you're an average consumer, because it just makes much more sense. Hope you guys enjoyed the content.